We'll deal with it, Jess.
Who was the kid?
Andre Bell, he's a CI.
Lowell was beating on an informant?
It's not your problem, Jess, okay?
Were you there? Danny,
Jess, just...
you know what you're facing when you walk into headquarters, right?
I got a pretty good idea,
Okay,
yeah.
so you were there, that's what you're telling me.
Between me and Lowell, okay?
But-
You just let me deal with it, please?
I'm just asking you to tell me where you're going.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back in the house. I'm freezing. Is that okay with you?
No, that's not okay. You don't get to walk away.
Jess, I'm not talking about this right now, all right?
You haven't talked about it at all.
Drop it, please.
You think I'm gonna drop it, Danny? You married the wrong woman.
Wow, yeah, maybe I did.
Jim Lowell and Danny Sless are suspended as of this morning.
Danny wasn't in that video. There's no
I'm
evidence.
sure he'll cooperate fully with the internal investigation.
Detective Vicky Nolan is investigating the allegations of brutality.
Your unit will take over the Flanagan homicide.
Isn't that a conflict of interest, sir? A key informant was roughed up by my husband's partner. What if I turn up something on Lowell in the beating?
Well, you'd have to include that in your notes, wouldn't you?
Sure, no conflict of interest there.
You can talk to Lowell and your husband about the Flanagan murder, but not about the video.
We'll talk about weather, politics, our families, first date stuff.
Detective Gantz from Homicide's coming down to get your team up to speed. Focus on the case, Detective.
Okay. You have a duty to report misconduct, Detective. You fail to do that, you can be charged with obstruction of justice. Am I being clear?
Yeah, I understand.
So, take me through it.
A homicide asked us to assist in the Flanagan shooting. Now, Andre Bell is a member of Big Mike's gang. He's also our confidential informant.
You set up a meet?
Yeah. Detective Lowell asked me to wait outside in the stairwell to keep watch. You have to understand, Andre Bell is taking a big risk by cooperating with us, so we have to make sure he's a mate.
So you're going to Andre Bell to get the name of the shooter. Why would Lowell attack
I
him?
have no idea. You'd have to ask Detective Lowell. I wasn't in the room.
When did you first realize this altercation was happening?
I didn't know what was happening.
Did you go into the locker room at any time?
I heard yelling, and I went in. I saw Detective Lowell standing over Andre. I pulled Detective Lowell away. Andre fled the scene, and we left.
Did you see who shot the video?
No.
You understand this is your chance to tell your side of the story.
January 8th, 2011, 3:23 p.m. Taxpayer Scott Flanagan is at Burnham Ice Rink watching his daughter figure skate. Lucky guy finds himself standing in front of Michael Big Mike Meeks, leader of the Belshaw Mafia. Gunfire erupts. Big Mike dives out of the way. Flanagan gets shot to death.
Daughter see it?
Watched him bleed out. The shooter was wearing a red bandana covering his face. Red is the color of choice for the rival OP crew.
They're run by Moochie Morris.
Guns and Gangs still assisting? They know the players,
They're
right?
sitting out.
So, we just need to ID the guy with the red bandana.
Our best bet at getting a lead was Mr. Andre Bell. That is until Lowell and Sless used him as their punching bag.
Lowell was the only one in that video, unless you know something I don't know, Gantz.
All I know is Andre's nowhere to be found, and now I get to pass this over to you. So, silver lining, I guess. I have to take this. Next body's mine. Enjoy.
Detective Lowell.
Yeah?
Right this way. How'd it go?
Great. Great. It's gonna be fine.
Right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What happened?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Well, neither am I, Danny, but what are they gonna do, sue us? So what now?
I don't know. I didn't say.
Did you talk to Lowell?
I'm not supposed to.
Danny,
What?
it was great. Come on.
Jess, I don't want to involve you in this, okay? That just puts you in the middle. You don't want that.
I'm a big girl, been making my own decisions for a while.
Lowell's my partner.
I'm your wife.
Yeah, so how about a little support, huh?
How's this?
How you and Danny doing?
How's your divorce going? I'm sorry, I'm cranky.
You want to take a step back on this? I can take a lead.
Now, the way things are going, if I don't keep busy, I think I might chew my own arm off. Thank you.
There's something bugging me about the case. Why was the shooter the only OP crew member on the scene? And why not send in more soldiers, to be sure?
If it goes sideways, only one guy goes down.
If there's a gang war, where's the gang?
Okay, I'll get Collier and MK to take a look at Guns and Gangs photo books. See if they can ID another OP crew member.
More cops. Guess that's why my taxes keep going up. Michael is not here.
Where is he?
Grocery shopping.
Hey, Mama, get back in the house. I got this, okay?
I'm Detective Sergeant King. This is Detective Sergeant Spears. We'd like to talk to you about the Scott Flanagan homicide.
All right. Y'all cops get all up in arms when a white guy catches a bullet, right? But when black folks getting beat down like my boy Andre, y'all don't do nothing about that. Not even when they put it on TV, right?
Okay, that's great. Here's your problem, Mike. That bullet was intended for you, which makes you our best lead, and we're not going to stop writing you until we solve this thing.
On the plus side, we found the guy who pulled the trigger. He doesn't get to try again.
So, did you see the shooter? You remember any details?
Look, I said all I'm gonna say about that.
He didn't say anything.
Exactly. What about my boy Andre? What y'all doing for him?
You know where he is?
No, and if I did, you think I'm gonna say? See, y'all just don't want to talk about what that cop did to him, do you?
Here's the deal. You tell me about the shooting, I'll keep you posted on what's going down with that officer that beat your friend.
Right. I got things to do, excuse me.
Spears. Okay, thanks. Uni's just picked up Moochie Morris.
I still can't believe that kid is running the OP crew.
You know Moochie?
Yeah, his sister went down for aiding and abetting back when I was in homicide. He was 16, 17. Man, I'm old. Moochie Morris, how are ya? How's your sister?
She's out. Halfway house Nashua studying computer data or something.
Say hello for me.
Sit up straight, huh?
Scott Flanagan's daughter watched him die. That the kind of crew you're running now?
Yeah, I already told those gang cops. We weren't even there.
OP crew colors on the shooter. We know you've been working with Big Mike's crew for years. You can make this right. An innocent man is dead.
Okay, Moochie, I was straight with your sister. Hey, could have piled on the
I'm
charge.
being straight with you. We weren't there. Now it's up to you to believe me or not.
Let's say I believe you. If it wasn't OP, who else wants Big Mike dead?
How am I supposed to know? Lots of people. Nobody likes that dude.
All right. Any idea who might want to frame your crew?
No one. We just loved and respected.
Slash! Thought you had my back. No, don't put this on me. You were supposed to say you weren't there. Yeah, and I told you where they have more video. Look, I don't think you get this, man. If our stories don't match up, I'm done. I didn't say anything's gonna make you look bad. She said anything but the knife in. She didn't ask me about the knife. She will. Daddy's home.
They wear the porn stash and the chin strap. I guess we might be telling the truth.
Don't tell me you actually believe him.
I don't know what I believe. What's up?
I've been through all the photo books.
Checked all the other surveillance cameras in the area.
No other member of the OP crew is on the scene.
Maybe Moochie is the man.
Boss of the OP crew claims they weren't there. Detective Sergeant King thinks he wouldn't lie to us.
Really?
Okay, just for fun, let's assume he's not lying.
Then the shooter was just disguised as OP crew.
They're being stitched? What's the motive?
You tell me.
Rival gang, trying to spread on the turf war.
Could be the Russians, Oakdale boys, anybody can buy a red bandana.
Yeah, but what do we know about the shooter? He missed, hit the wrong guy. Big Mike doesn't have a scratch on him.
So maybe it's not a pearl. Maybe he's not in the gang at all.
Who else might want Big Mike dead?
Did he have a girlfriend? Someone he took away from somebody?
Somebody he disrespected, maybe he stepped to in a club.
Could be personal.
But Big Mike's not talking.
He's not talking to us.
Michael's his own man. If you need to speak to him directly.
We tried that.
He's refusing to cooperate.
He's got rights, doesn't he? I mean, someone tried to kill him. He's got to find some way to look after himself.
Ms. Meeks, we all know what's gonna happen now. Mike's gonna retaliate.
If you can't keep the peace, he's got to defend himself somehow.
I'm sure you're a decent woman. And I'm sure you raised your son the right way.
I don't agree with all of my son's choices.
The next time you see me, I'm gonna be at your door telling you that your son is dead. I don't want that. You don't want that.
Who would want to harm Big Mike? Someone who's jealous? Someone he owed money
I
to?
don't know. I stay out of Michael's business.
Is there anyone you can think of that can help us?
The only person he trusts is Andre Bell.
Andre Bell?
Nobody's seen him since that cop beat him up.
You know what I make. You know what our expenses are. I'm not trying to weasel out of anything. There's just a reality here that you're not facing. No. How am I being patronizing?
I'm getting it.
Jess. Hey, Laura. Sorry to just drop in on you like this.
I meant to call. Sorry about last night.
Oh, don't worry about it. Got us out of Pictionary. How you holding up?
Well, come on in. I'll make us some tea.
Well, actually, we're... No, remember Derek Spears?
Hey, Laura.
What's going on? We're just here to talk to Jim.
Okay. Sure, come on in. Jim?
So we're here to talk to you about Andre Bell.
I'm not supposed to talk about Andre. You know that. I figured you were here about the Flanagan shooting.
We are.
So I guess you haven't found Andre.
No. Any ideas?
Andre knows the streets if he doesn't want to be found.
You ever ask Andre Bell if the shooter wasn't OP Crew?
Said it was OP. Wouldn't give you a name, though. They really pay you guys just to do everything we do a second time? How's Danny doing?
Peachy.
You know, I tried to keep him out of this.
Really?
Spears, give us a minute, would you?
He's good.
Danny's a good cop. Good partner. But he's no saint.
Are you referring specifically to the incident where you beat the crap out of Andre Bell?
No, I'm just saying every cop makes mistakes, and Danny's no exception.
It's a nice show of loyalty to your partner.
That's funny. You talking about loyalty? You've been married, what, 3 times now? But you're Danny's first. You know, maybe he's just not seeing the signs.
Where do you get off?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I touch a nerve?
Hey, we're done. Let's go.
Why don't you show yourselves out?
Thanks for the hospitality.
I need to talk to you.
Your phone broken?
No, I have something. It's a bit sensitive.
Have you tried calamine lotion? Andre Bell is still our best bet at identifying Scott Flanagan's killer. Any leads on his whereabouts?
No. Talk to the mother, substance abuse problems, and the younger brother, Cameron, 12 years old. Neither of them knows where he is.
Yeah, well, real detective work, not your forte. I get it.
If you find him,
I will deliver him to you wrapped in a bow. Your turn.
this is somewhat intrusive, so let me apologize in advance.
See, now I'm pissed off already.
You and Danny having financial problems?
You mean like those pesky high management fees on my mutual funds, that kind of thing?
Trouble making ends meet, payday loans, borrowing from relatives?
What does this have to do with police brutality allegations?
That's part of a broader investigation.
Which is?
Ongoing. Some related matters cropped up. You're not obligated to respond, of course.
Of course. Perhaps I should notify my union rep.
It's certainly your right to do so.
You didn't expect me to answer your questions, did you? You just came here to study my reactions, size me up. How'd I do? Did I look down and to the left?
Sorry for the bad news. Have a good night.
Busted. Clean mug on my desk.
Now, if I give Helen what she wants, I will be left with $475 a month.
I could set you up with husband number two's lawyer. He screwed me pretty good.
The worst part is, I know I could drive over there right now and convince her to take me back.
So why don't you?
Why haven't you gone home?
He won't talk to me.
He's not supposed to, right?
Yeah, right. And we always play by the rules. You heard anything?
There's a reason they're keeping you out of the loop, Jess. Lowell's claiming Andre had a knife. Obviously doesn't appear in the video, and with no complainant, no witnesses, he's probably gonna skate.
Is Danny involved?
I haven't heard either way.
So, you're single now. You rebound yet?
No. Got enough to worry about.
Well, I'm just saying this whole wounded animal thing is working for you, Spears. You might want to take advantage of it.
What? That sounded like a wounded animal.
Not at all.
Well, I think we're gonna need another bottle. Andre Bell being home? 0.
Well, we can talk to the mother at least.
You're a bad influence, you know?
Oh, really? I seem to remember the second bottle came from your desk.
Police, anybody home? Hello?
Police, hello? Miss Bell?
Police, looking for your son Andre.
I don't think Mom's been here for a while.
Oh, kid.
No, that phone's my property.
It's evidence. Sorry, pal.
Hey, Cameron, good news? It's a brand new phone. So, crazies, yeah?
When was the last time you saw Andre, Cameron?
Cameron, your brother could be in a lot of trouble. Believe it or not, we're here to help him. You must be real worried about him, huh? That's why you recorded what happened.
Cops shouldn't just be able to beat on people like that.
They're not.
While you were watching what happened, did you see any other police officers there?
You want coffee? Breakfast?
No, thank you. Cameron, did you see one officer or two?
After Andre started yelling, this other cop came in.
Did he do anything to hurt Andre?
I don't know. I thought they saw me, so I just took off.
Did you happen to see if Andre had a knife?
If they're saying that, they're liars.
Honey, it's really important that you tell us where Andre is. Okay, honey, the lady in the phone store programmed my number into your new phone. If you see Andre, all you have to do is hit the number 7, and you'll get me, okay?
You shouldn't have spoken to the boy without a guardian present.
He hasn't seen his mom in 2 days. She left him with a quart of milk and a 2-for-1 pizza coupon. Going quid pro quo on us or what?
I don't know what you mean.
He came sniffing around my finances. Stop just short of asking me what's in my underwear drawer. What's that about?
I can't comment on our inquiries.
Do you want what's in my hand or not?
Did you compromise my investigation?
Do you know how irritating it is to answer a question with a question?
Your husband should be able to give you a far clearer picture of his financial situation than I can.
This is Cameron's cell, whole video's on it. Danny's not in it.
What did Cameron tell you?
Well, he definitely didn't tell me where Andre is. Hey, has Danny been in?
Haven't seen him.
Danny, we need to talk.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. No. You know how it goes. Later.
They got their guns.
I will talk to you.
Hey, what are we doing? We giving up?
We've been through it. Homicide's been through it.
So are Danny and Lowell.
We just need to catch a break, boss.
Well, maybe one's gonna come walking through the door, because that's what happens, right? Last week, Scott Flanagan's daughter watched her father bleed out and die. We make our own breaks here. That's what we do. 5 minutes. Briefing room.
Sorry I'm late. Here, water?
No, thanks. I'm fine.
It's good for you. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Lowell's your partner. I understand loyalty, but you've got to be loyal to yourself, too. You could be in a lot of trouble here.
I've answered all your questions, okay? I can't tell you what I didn't see.
Did you see a knife?
I told you I didn't see the whole thing.
You broke up the fight. Did you see a knife then? On the floor, maybe?
I wasn't looking at the floor.
So you didn't see a knife?
I can't say for certain whether there was one there or not. How's that?
Did Detective Lowell mention a knife to you after the incident?
I don't recall.
I took a look at your team's buy fund, your think fund. There's some discrepancies here. You want to tell me what that's about?
Yeah, we move pretty fast sometimes. Don't always have time to keep the paperwork up to date on the buy money
Does Detective Lowell
requisition.
have any financial problems that you know about?
You'd have to ask Detective Lowell that, wouldn't you?
I took a look at your personal finances as well, Detective. You seem a little overextended.
I'm sorry, you checked my personal bank accounts?
Cash going in and going out. Is there something you want to tell me?
Like I said, we don't have time to balance the books sometimes, okay? Well, maybe a couple of $100 here, I might be over it.
No, we're talking about a lot more than that. Thousands of dollars, Detective.
I looked at the witness statements twice. Nobody came close to offering anything specific on the shooter's description.
Homicide made an appeal for information, but no viable tips came in.
Checked out Big Mike's jacket. There's priors for battery and extortion.
Bound to have a lot of enemies. What about physical evidence?
Ida was unable to isolate the shooter's footprints at the scene.
Weapon was never recovered. Shell cases were found on the ground near the rink wall.
According to the autopsy report, the casings match the slugs recovered from the victim's body. One gun, one shooter.
Poor unlucky bastard.
What was that?
Poor unlucky bastard.
No, before that.
The casings match the bullets.
Bullets? How many times was Flanagan shot?
Twice.
Grab the ballistics report. We're going on a field trip.
Shell casings were found here. This is where the shooter was standing.
Okay, good. Spears are the shooter.
Slug was recovered from the rink wall there. Another one up from the staircase there. Two from the body.
Flanagan was found shot here. Collier, that's you. Big Mike was standing over there by the corner of the building. MK? Okay, hold it there. So let's see if the bullets tell the story. Shooter starts shooting at Big Mike. We know that Flanagan got hit in his right side and upper right back. The trajectory of the shoulder bullet was an upward angle.
So Flanagan hit the ground here, turned to his left.
Ending up there. MK, you're Big Mike. Shooter starts shooting, what do you do?
Well, according to the surveillance footage, I dive for cover behind the building.
That doesn't work. Shoot Flanagan twice. I have to drop my arm and track it to the right, away from Big Mike.
No bullets in the building either. This doesn't make sense.
Unless the shooter wasn't aiming for Big Mike at all. Scott Flanagan was the target. All new investigation. Who wanted Scott Flanagan dead?
Someone smart enough to make it look like a gang killing.
Taking a guy out right in front of his family, not even the mafia does that.
Check his cell phone records and bank statements. We need to be looking at everybody. Friends, colleagues, relatives. Finally, where are you?
Get word out that Big Mike wasn't the target. Hopefully stop him from doing something stupid.
Yeah, I'll coordinate with Guns and Gangs.
Right back.
Hey, how are her and Danny doing?
How'd I know?
Where were you last night?
This investigation, this broad Nolan, she's out of control.
Danny, where were you last night?
I went up to Rama for a bit. I had to get away from all
You were
this.
gambling?
No, I played a few hands, Jess, okay? I took a nap in the car. I came back this morning when you were already gone.
Okay, please tell me you said nothing to Nolan about a knife.
How do you know about that?
Because Andre's little brother took the video, and he told me what happened. There was no knife.
I didn't lie.
Good for you. Good, great. And what about the money?
What, you two now? Are you working for them, Jess?
Why is Nolan checking into our accounts?
Did you tell her to stick it or what?
I don't know what to tell her.
Are you not going to back me up on this,
How
Jess?
am I supposed to do that when you won't even talk to me? Danny, tell me.
Flowers, expensive dinners, jewelry. Turns out Scott Flanagan was quite the romantic.
Since when is being a considerate husband suspicious?
Hotel rooms in town.
He was cheating.
Anything in the phone records?
Nothing unusual.
Which means he's being extremely careful.
If he was having an affair, then maybe the mistress had a husband.
Bring in Flanagan's widow.
You really want to tell her about the affair? I mean, she just buried her husband.
We need to know what she knows.
What's going on? Andre Bell turn up?
Nope. Little brother did, though. Kid shot the video. Saw the whole thing.
Make a statement?
Yeah? No knife.
So what? Who are they gonna believe? You or me or some kid from the project?
Jimmy said this thing was gonna go away.
Yeah, Will, man, you gotta hang tough.
Nolan's looking into our Think Fund.
What?
Yeah, she thinks we're skimming.
Oh, you signed for most of the draws, didn't you? Well, we're not the only one with access to that money, Dan.
She's talking to my wife, looking at my personal accounts.
I don't know what to tell you. Until this clears up, I got problems on my own.
The wake was nice. My mother left yesterday. Back to Nova Scotia. So now it's just Carrie and me and a fridge full of food.
Mrs. Flanagan.
Tassie.
Tassie.
I know people are trying to be nice, but how much apple cake can two people eat?
Tassie, as you've heard, Homicide and Guns and Gangs are no longer working this investigation.
Because of that video, right? You know, I want you to catch whoever did this, but not like that.
We believe your husband was actually the target of the shooting.
What? Why would anyone want to?
I know this is a very difficult question, but I do have to ask. Did you at any point suspect that your husband might be having an affair?
He was a bystander. That's what the detective said.
We've since taken a closer look at the ballistics. He was targeted. Scott had been spending quite a bit of money on expensive dinners and hotel rooms in town.
He was always working late on some big closing. That's what he told me.
If he was having an affair, could it have been someone at work?
The only thing other than work was our daughter skating. He always made time for her.
We'd like to take a look at his emails.
I can give you his computer.
And your daughter's skating, is that a regular thing?
Thursday night figure skating class, and they would go by themselves on Saturday. That's when,
Flanagan's firm employs 12 lawyers and 25 staff.
Found a group email for Thursday's skating practice. It's on the printer.
Any bisexuality in Flanagan's past, or can we rule out the men?
Don't know.
A couple days ago, I was getting dressed, starving. Phone kept ringing. I'm talking to Danny the whole time. I'm trying to find my hair elastic. Couldn't find it anywhere. You know where it was? On my wrist. You recognize anyone?
L. Lowell.
Laura and Lily Lowell.
The same skating class as the Flanagans? It's a hell of a coincidence.
Laura didn't mention it.
You're not thinking Laura was sleeping with Scott Flanagan.
If she was and Jim Lowell found out.
Are you sure this can't wait? I gotta take Lily to a friend's in a minute.
You don't know where Jim is?
He didn't say. Jim, the bar?
Laura, why don't you have a seat? We know you were having an affair.
Get out of this house.
We're not judging you, Laura.
Really?
Are you okay, Mom?
I'm fine, sweetheart. Can you go upstairs and pack your bag, please? It's okay. Your husband's a gambling addict. Do you know that? Jim, he's been
We're
trying
here to talk about you right now.
Scott Flanagan wasn't killed accidentally, Laura. We believe he was the target.
What was your relationship with him? Laura, we need to know.
Scott and I have been seeing each other a couple of months. Okay, nobody knew.
Not Jim? You sure?
Oh, you don't think Jim had something to do with Scott's death?
Do you?
No. Of course not.
You sure? So sometimes things are easier not to think about. Has he been acting any differently lately?
He's been so nice to me. He never asked any questions.
Hey, Laura,
oh my God.
you can't talk to Jim about any of this, okay?
Mom, I'm gonna be late.
I gotta go.
Come on, Mom.
Oh, okay,
We'll let ourselves out. Still can't prove it.
We need to get Lowell to confess.
Like that's gonna happen. Laura Lowell was having an affair with Scott Flanagan.
What are you talking about?
She just told me. Connect the dots, Danny.
So, you think Lowell...
Arranged Flanagan's murder, yeah, I
Whoa,
do.
back up. Scott Flanagan was an innocent bystander,
No,
Jess.
Scott Flanagan was the target. The ballistics proved it.
No. Jim would never do something like that.
All right, like Jim Lowell wouldn't beat the crap out of an unarmed guy?
Hey, that's different. Okay, he lost it. He snapped. It happens, all right? He's my partner. I'd know.
You want to clear him? Wear a wire.
You're kidding, right?
Danny, he's behind it.
He's not a murderer.
So prove me wrong.
I wear a wire and no cop in the service ever trusts me again, Jess.
King? Hello? It's a pocket call.
So hang it up.
Hey, Cameron, is that you? I think it's Andre's brother.
What do you want with Andre anyway?
I just want to talk to him.
Who's that?
Shh.
Where are we going?
This way, right here. You text Andre. You tell him to meet us in the locker room. I got some money for him.
Okay, that's Lowell. That's Lowell's voice.
Doesn't sound like him.
Danny, call him. He's using Cameron to get to Andre to clean up his mess, all right? Call him. Okay, I'm gonna call him.
Downstairs. Go.
I'm going. Stop pushing me.
And he hangs up. Are you convinced?
I know where they are.
Cameron?
Hey, Jim? Hey, whoa. Hey, drop the gun, Jim. It's not what you think. I'm just here to find Andre.
Let the boy go.
Get it out. Andre's the shooter, man. He wanted Big Mike dead so he could take over his crew.
Not true.
That's why he won't talk, man. That's why he's been in hiding. All right?
We're gonna calm down and we're gonna talk about it, me and you, all right?
Let him go. He didn't do nothing.
Don't move. Hands where I can see him.
Jess, you good?
Yeah, I got
You
it.
tell him, Andre. You tell him how you tried to take out Big Mike. Tell him.
It's not true.
He said I had to kill the white guy or he's gonna tell everyone I was a snitch. That's a lie, man.
He was gonna take Laura away from me, man. I couldn't let him do that. Danny, give me 5 minutes to get out of here. You'll never see me again, all right? Where are you gonna go, Jim? 5 minutes, man. That's all I need. You gonna shoot me, Jim?
Low.
Let's go.
I could have taken Andre's statement.
I like to finish what I start.
Lowell tells Andre to kill Scott Flanagan or he'll reveal he's a snitch. Poor kid had no choice.
You didn't have to do it.
No way out. Figures the money will buy him and his brother 2 tickets to Vancouver.